Hey everyone, welcome to Who We Are video. I know we already have an intro of 30 seconds that does a brief view, but we wanted to do a long full-length video so that you could understand where we're coming from and why this channel is for you.
Our channel name is The Gray Mentality, and we introduce ourselves as the Gray Harper family because my maiden name is Harper and his is Gray. We have 4 children and we're currently living in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico, and we have been here for about the past 9 years.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Kansas City. Whit is originally from St. Louis. She moved to Kansas City. We've been together now for 19 years.
Yeah.
Going on closer to 20, which is kind of crazy to think about. And we really worked on the YouTube channel name, and the reason we decided with Gray Mentality is where we were raised and where we were brought up in the Midwest, we were kind of told everything was black and white. Here's the path for you to go and to, go to college, get married.
The 2 children, the picket white fence.
Work 9 to 5 for 30 years and then retire. That's what we were told to do. And we started questioning that in our late 20s.
Yep.
And decided that path wasn't for us. And it was really hard to tell friends and family. It was really hard to
uproot everything we had known.
Yeah, and it was also really hard just to kind of go 100% all in and decide we're going to do something different. And so we decided to move to Belize. We lived there for a year, and then we moved to San Miguel de Allende, as we talked about earlier, and we've been living here since. But during those years, as we've talked more and more to family and created new groups of friends and new groups of influences, both in Belize and here in Mexico and all around the country, as we really made a focus to travel more and more, we started to realize that things weren't always black and white, and that one culture or one upbringing is not right or wrong, and there's not a true path for everybody that everybody needs to follow. So we decided to start thinking in the gray area. So the Gray Mentality kind of popped in our heads. It's a pun on a last name that we had, so it's worked out great. But what we really want to do in these video series and with our YouTube channel is to provide a path for other people to know that if you're not happy with where you're at, or if you want to experience new and exciting things, which is why we have the tagline, "The Road's Less Traveled," we're here to help you, and we want to show you different ways that we got to experience a gray mentality.
And we want to encourage those that maybe have young children. We have 4 children aged 2 to 12, and we want to encourage others and let you know that you can have these lifetime experiences with your children. You don't have to wait. You don't have to have all these adventures before children, and you don't have to wait until the last one's grown and out of your home to have them either. So our channel and our purpose is education for moving to Mexico as a family, but also how to have these family adventures, both living internationally and or just traveling with the family.
Yeah, and our current project is focused around Mexico. We want to create a pathway for people who want to move down to Mexico with large families or with children. And so all of our content and a lot of our stuff is going to be based around family-friendly activities, or even just getting your family down here, because we found a void in that space. There's not a ton of people talking about how to move abroad with a large family. There's lots of retirees, there's lots of
digital nomads, couples only, single people, but not a lot of information for a family specifically.
So currently we're working on getting as much material and as much valuable information out to those with large families who would like to move down to Mexico. But going forward, we're going to continue our travels. We plan to get back to the United States and let some of our kids who haven't been in the US experience a lot of the US, whether we either slow travel via Airbnb or we're even looking into an RV. But we're also going to get over to Europe as well because of a couple of things that we talked about in other videos, between a peace treaty between Spain and Mexico. But we want to get some of our kids some European citizenship that they are allotted to being a Mexican citizen. So this channel will evolve, but the most important thing that we wanted to tell you or bring up with you is that there isn't one road fits all for everybody, and we're going to provide as much information to show you paths that we've taken that maybe you might find adventurous and fun to take.
So if any of that sounds like fun to you or valuable information, please go ahead and click that subscribe and like button, and we look forward to seeing you down the road.